Welcome, Scorpio, to your May chakra reading. This is for what chakra is best for you this month. Okay. And we have deck 1 with the yellow chakra rock and deck 2 with the red chakra rock. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. Go ahead and pick whichever deck is shouting your name, and I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, and we will start with the first deck, and we'll put this one over here. Okay, chakra is for enlightenment. This is getting deep down into yourself. Okay, for those of you who are new to the channel. Okay, this is learning about self-growth and learning to open up the energies within the body so that way you can grow spiritually and physically. This is getting your what I call the powerful 3, right? It's the mind, body, and soul to become as one, okay, with spiritual growth. Okay, so here we go. For those of you who picked the first deck, we have guilt. Okay, so this is the orange chakra. This is the I want. Okay, I want card with triumph. So I want to triumph. Okay, the 4th house. I'm using these new cards, by the way, guys. These are the Astro card deck, the astrology card deck. Okay, I got these actually for the Astro dice to help as well, so I thought let's use them too. So you have the 4th house, your home and the roots of your being. Your angels say, ask your angels. Your law and attraction card is, there is nothing I cannot be, do, or have, right? And you want, right? You want the triumph. And this is the planet card. This is Venus. This is the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Okay, and so you want these things, okay, but is this guilty pleasures? Now it makes me think, okay, do you have guilty pleasures, right? Is this guilty pleasures? Because man, that really just popped in my head. I want to triumph, but I have guilty pleasures for my home and the roots of my being. So is there something that you desire throughout your home and your roots, but you have guilty pleasures of doing so? The roots of yourself, right? Not only within the home, but also of yourself. So, and you have options. You know, there's many options sitting over here. I mean, wow. I mean, it's just coming right there, right? And here's the options. And it feels like the guilty pleasures. The Magician is upside down. So ask your angels. Okay, so let's get into this guilt and see what it says in the book. Very interesting here, guys. Okay, hey, sometimes we do, huh? So it says, I am giving away too much time and energy and resenting it. Is my anger really guilt? Self-care, beauty, success, and indulgence, right? Self-care, burdened by obligations, enabling others, and finding personal power, awareness, awakening, and release. I want, right? I want my guilty pleasures. And it feels because maybe in your home, you give so much away. You're always helping everyone. See, look at you. Look at you. You're over here giving so much to everybody else. Maybe in just your home, that now you're feeling like I have guilty pleasures, but is it really guilt? Is it? Does it make you feel guilty because you actually want to have something? Well, you shouldn't feel guilty. We all deserve to have things. So it feels to me like you're doing everything for everybody else. And it's like, you're afraid to speak the truth within yourself to say, okay, so I'm giving you all of this time, all this energy. I'm ironing your clothes. I'm doing this and that. And I'm feeding you. And I'm taking you down to get your hair done, your nails done, do this and that. And I don't do anything for myself. But I have guilty pleasures because I really do desire to have the beauty, the success, and indulge a little bit in myself. But I feel like I can't because of the 4th house over here, because I have to run my house. My roots are here at the home. I know I need to give things to you. There's so many options, though, that I have to do not only for others, because I have all these things I have to do, but I never give to myself. But you want to be a queen too. You want to be Venus. You want to be, you know, having the things that you want. So it really does feel like it deep it down inside, it feels more like I said, a guilty pleasure. The angels say, why aren't you manifesting on this? Why aren't you using your law of attraction? Why aren't you giving yourself the time? Why aren't you taking the action to do things for yourself? Because it's saying right here, you're not taking any action for the options that you are seeing. The beauty, the success, the whatever you want to do for yourself, you're not giving yourself any options. You're giving all your options away to the homestead or someone else. Okay, and if it's not the homestead, then you're giving too much, to whatever your roots are. Okay, not giving yourself time. But you would like to have this. You want this victory for yourself. You want to get in there and do these things for yourself. But you feel you cannot do these things. That's why it says, there is nothing I cannot be, do, or have. But that's how you're thinking. I can't have these things. I'm not manifesting them either because I don't believe I have options to do so. Because I have to give. But deep down, I know this is what I want. So now you need to get in there, and the angels are like, do things for yourself. Read this card. This card says, there's nothing I cannot be, do, or have. Welcome to planet Earth. There is nothing that you cannot do, be, do, or have. Go forth on this day of your life experience, knowing that your real work is to decide what you want. And then focus upon that. Go forth giving thought to what you want, attracting life experiences to help you decide what you want. And once you have decided, giving thought only to that. Pick one of these things and go do it. It's good for the soul. It's good for this, what? For this chakra. This is the chakra that's located underneath the navel, belly button, okay? It is orange. And this is an energy that we have, and it's embedded within us to keep us healthy and strong. Keeps us balanced. That way we don't always feel like we're giving and giving and giving and never receiving and never getting anything out of it. Yeah, you might, if you're giving too much at work or something, yeah, you're getting something out of it, money, but what about yourself? What about yourself? Where's your true rewards? Okay, bail out of this energy. Get out of there. The only way you're going to triumph, as you can see, the tower sitting on top of the triumph. So I have the tower, the Knight of Staffs, and the Chariot. Oops. I just messed those all up. Okay. So bail out of this energy so that way you can move forward, so that way you can get your chariot moving. Start law and attracting what you want. Start thinking about the opinions, the options of what you want with the Seven of Cups. Therefore, you can move forward. Stop telling yourself you can't take the action in doing so. There's not enough time in the day. There's not this. There's not that. No. Or I can't have these things. I want them, but I can't have them. No, you can have them. You just need to bail out from this idea that you can't have these things because you're too busy or you feel too guilty if you go spend this money on yourself. You have to have something for yourself. You need to move forward. Otherwise, you're going to be unhappy, imbalanced in your chakras, and you're not going to feel happy. Start the movement. Start the law and the attraction. You know that you can have these things. You just have to believe and not feel the guilt. Guilty is a negative energy. Communicate with Archangel Michael. This is my Archangel Michael card. Those who have subscribed and who watched these before know that this is my Archangel Michael card. Archangel Michael is telling you, communicate not only with the angels, but with yourself, giving yourself the options. Start communication. Start telling yourself you can do things. If you want to triumph and succeed, have the communication with your higher self, with yourself. Get deep in yourself and say, what is it that I can do to make myself feel better? My God card too. Wow. Okay, so you got, so now you got the Archangel Michael card with God. God himself is even telling you, have the faith within yourself. You deserve things. Have a relationship with yourself. Make the time, make the effort, get in union with yourself and say, I can have these things. Stop putting yourself last. You do not have to be last. And even if you are last, make yourself victorious being last. Don't make it so last to where you feel it's becoming a burden. Fourth house. This is the home and the roots and the being. You deserve things just as much as everybody else. Six of Swords. Get in your boat. Go get your hair done. Okay? Become this adored person, the Queen of Cups. Get into your energy over here as the Scorpio. Get in there. Get yourself, your manicures. Get your nails done. Adore yourself. Make yourself adoring, not only to, and it's not just to the world, it's to yourself, because this is what you want. Get in there and become this beautiful person that you want to have. It's going to make you so happy and you're going to feel so achieved with the 10 of Cups, making that 7 of Cups into a 10 of Cups. The achievements for yourself. You're going to feel so strong as the Emperor. Ask your angels, ask your angels, talk to them, meditate. Give yourself a time period. Make the perfect timing for yourself to become the Emperor. Sit in your throne and say, you know what? I'm going to go get my hair done. I'm tired of telling myself that I can't. Level yourself out. Don't think that you're stealing. Now, here's a good one. The reason you don't take the action is because you feel like you're stealing time. You're stealing money. You're stealing whatever away from the family or the work or the whatever. You're not stealing from anyone. If anything, you're stealing from yourself. 5 of Swords says you're stealing from yourself. You're stealing your own happiness. You deserve to have these things. Start manifesting. Start taking the action, okay, to become the beautiful person that you can be with the sun over here. Achieve the happiness. It is not a guilty pleasure to help yourself, you guys. If anything, is going to help you love your life better because you're going to feel so renewed. The sun is that new renewing, that fresh new feeling, that feeling so wonderful. And you'll know when the time is right, the angels say, because look for the red flags, right? Look for the red flag. Okay, so that was for you. Okay, so yes, it is not a guilty pleasure. You can do this. You can have whatever you want. Don't feel guilty about it. Okay, there's no guilt in becoming Venus. Okay, whether you're male or female, there's no reason. Okay, very beautiful, guys. It's going to open up that chakra and you're going to feel so much better. And then you're going to feel like Aphrodite, right? Or you're going to feel like Cupid, right? You guys are going to feel amazing. Those of you who picked the next deck, guys, okay, the red rock. Let's see what we have for you guys. Perfection. This is getting into the root chakra. This is going to be the base of the hips, going into the back of the spine. This is where it all starts. This is the starting part of your chakra energy. Okay, so this is where your grounding is. This is where your roots are. Okay, so you're grounding yourself, and you're telling yourself, I have perfection, and I have. That's right. The red is I have perfection. I have movement, choices, and decisions. House card is the 10th house, your achievements and status in the outside world. Ooh, I have perfection and the achievements and the status in the outside world. Ooh, beautiful. I mean, look at that. Astronauts. That would be awesome if astronauts were watching this. That'd be so cool. Okay, because then they could say, I'm an astronaut, and that's so, but what are the chances, right? But that would be cool. Okay, so perfect timing. My thought manifestations enjoy a buffer of time. Yes, because it takes time. They have to go through a buffering stage. And Saturn, the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. Ooh, that's nice, because then now you know where that choices and decisions are coming from. It's coming from that challenge, that you challenge yourself to gain wisdom. You're always putting yourself out there for those challenges. And you have the Ace of Wands, thinking about that new beginning, thinking about that challenge and taking on the action for the challenge. Nice. With the Six of Wands, for the perfect timing, you will have that victory. You will have that ultimate perfection that you were looking for. Very nice. So it says, are you being too hard on yourself and consequently on others? Begin to look for what's right and good in the world, and you will see it. Where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others about it might not be the best way of being. Alienating others, feeling alienated, seeking perfection, deeply desiring love, transformation ahead. Okay, so this is uniqueness, friendships, and acceptance. So you have to be careful. Are you telling people that you are perfect and making people believe that you're perfect? And it's not so much as you're not perfect. I mean, look, you have the perfect timing, right? You have the perfect timing to tell people about your victory. But I think what's going on here is that you're telling people too much about what you're trying to manifest. You're telling people too much about your achievements and statuses in the outside world. Like I said, if this was we'll just use it since I already brought it up. Okay, if you're an astronaut and you're talking to a waitress and you're like, heck yeah, I went to Mars and the moon, or, and I do this and that, and I'm at this station, and you're telling these people all these things, almost like you're gloating. Be careful who you're telling things to, okay? Because the movements, choices, and decisions that you're making are actually pushing other people away. So then you're asking yourself, why is it that I'm trying to make them understand that I have this and I have that? It's because you're telling people, and it could come off a little bit over victorious, right? Or you're telling them, I'm moving towards this. Obviously, you have movements, choices, and decisions. So it's almost like you're telling everybody about your movement, choices, and decisions, and how you're going to be an astronaut and how awesome you are. But you have to be careful, because there's a part that accepts the challenge to gain the wisdom. Okay. So you have to see how she's speaking it out. So there's going to be some people out there that are going to be like, well, they keep telling me they have this and they have that and they have this and they have that, and I don't understand why they keep saying these things. But yes, you will have these things at the perfect timing, right? It's just the whole point is that you have to be careful how you say certain things to certain people, because certain people see it as kind of egomatic, right? Especially maybe your friendships, right? You're making others feel a little alienated because they see you going on this awesome path of being this astronaut. They don't have that. So you have to kind of be careful of the way that you're saying things to the world. Right? And it's great. It's great because you want, to let them know how you're growing over here with the, when everything's coming together in fruition. It's just that some people don't see it the way that you see it, because then they see you as a perfectionist. Right? So we don't want to overextend our perfectionist area and become a perfectionist. You have to understand that, you have to gain wisdom on how you're going to make the movement, choices, and decisions of speaking about the perfectionist that you are, right? About this perfection that you are gaining. And yes, within the perfect timing, you will have the victory to have all of this come together. Okay, 9 of Staffs, 2 of Staffs. But yes, you also have the manifestations to enjoy the buffering of time, right? So you're putting everything together as a perfectionist, and you're waiting for everything to come together, right? But I also think you're hard on yourself. I think it's not only just the way you speak to others. I think it's really you're too hard on yourself. And I'm really seeing that over here with the Nine of Staffs. So really what the Nine of Staffs is telling me is that you're really hard on yourself. And others see that too. They see you're a perfectionist, you know, but I just see you're really hard on yourself. You need to choose better options on how, and that's the choices and decisions, on how to accept the challenge to gain the wisdom of how to understand that everything sometimes cannot be perfect. Okay. My thought manifestations enjoy buffer of time, and why things sometimes don't come together and then you get really hard on yourself is because of the attraction and of the universe. So in the attraction-based universe, there is no such thing as no. Your attention to it says yes to it. In your physical reality, things do not manifest instantly, for there is a wonderful buffer of time that gives you the opportunity to redirect your your attention more toward what you do want to experience. So there's a buffer in time. So it's like before that chariot even starts moving, it's just sitting still because it wants to make sure that that you're really giving the attention to make it move forward. Is this something you really want? Right? Whether it's positive or negative. Okay, so, and that's why you're, having problems with the perfection. You want everything to go so perfect for this victory. But remember, universe says perfect timing, it will happen. So I also feel this very impatient because you're the perfectionist in what you're doing. You're also very impatient. So you need to be more patient. You need more patience. Okay. And it also feels over here with the Two of Staffs, you're making even different choices and decisions, trying to get yourself like, well, maybe if I do it this way, it'll make it move forward faster. That's not going to help it. That's just trying to perfect something that's already done to make it move faster than it can. And it obviously can't move that fast. So yeah, you're nurturing the situation. Yes, you're always strategizing, just like I said, for the movement, choices, and decisions, always trying to fix things. Because if it's not going 100% the way you want it to, you're too impatient, so you're trying to fix things all the time. Okay, because you're holding tight to what you want and it's supposed to go a certain way. But as I said, as a part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom, you have to understand that the wisdom part is going to be, taking control of patience. Okay, so just have faith, that everything's going to come your way. God says have faith. That's my God card, the Hierophant. So it's like, have faith. Everything's going to be fine. Okay. And we do have the 10 of Coins. So yes, everything's going to be fine. Your achievements will be made. Just gain the wisdom to gain the patience. Ground yourself. Six of Staffs upside down. Ace of Staffs, coming with justice and truth and balancing yourself. So you have Ace of Staffs with the Ace of Wands. Same exact card coming up. Okay, you're having the same exact card. It's telling you, yes, you're going to have new achievements and they will move forward. Okay, it's just that over here with the Ace of Wands over here for you in this tarot piece down here, it's telling you, you want action now. Now. Okay. And the universe is saying, yeah, that needs time to manifest and buffer in time. That can't just happen right when you snap your fingers. Okay, and yes, you're waiting for this enterprise, this gain stuff to happen, right? When you have the Six of Staffs over here upside down, and it's like, it's a delay. It's on delay because it's waiting to buffer. So it's definitely delayed. And you can feel it's delayed. And that's what's making you kind of go crazy, right? But the truth is it just needs to balance itself out. So it's waiting, and the truth is also perfect timing for the victory. So you have the perfect timing for the victory. The truth is, once it balances out, it will happen. Yeah. Patience in this one is really the key, and just watching how you speak to others about your perfection. I really do see that twice. So, are those two things. Okay, because the perfect timing is the Four of Staffs. You're going to have your stuff come together, your achievements and the passion, this passionate dream or whatever it is that you have going on for you is really going to come together with the Star card. That wishing upon a star and that hope is coming in. Okay, it's just that you need to realize with the High Priestess and use that innate wisdom that you have. And that's over here, remember? The Saturn. Saturn says, the part of you that accepts a challenge to gain the wisdom. You're going to gain that wisdom because now it's saying you are the High Priestess. So you're going to gain the wisdom to say, okay, I'm waiting patiently with the Star card, still hoping, okay, with the good news of judgment coming in, that everything will be justified. Everything is got its own perfect timing so that way I can have my Six of Wands. Okay. Yeah. Seven of Coins. And yeah, so don't let anything burden you or think that anything's holding you back. You just have to be patient. The perfectionist in you wants things to happen now. The Seven of Coins says that, yeah, that's that impatience and anxiety. But remember, it's also the imprudent act. So like I said, be careful how you're being a perfectionist towards other people, because it kind of holds them back a little bit. Okay. Okay, and that was your reading for you, Scorpio, and I hope that you enjoyed that. And if you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys at the next reading. Peace and love, friends. Bye-bye.